gold in my direction. Your mommy surely is a dream. Yeah. All right. I guess we got to go, yo. What year is it? 2017. Wow. So it's Monday, the 22nd of May, 2017. This is your daily Forex trading strategy session. Love is beautiful. Hey there, boo-boo. You gotta get the pips. Woman, your pip basket. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Forex.Today. Let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. But please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Meow, ma. Huh? Man, look fat. Look at that. The guy in the picture is me. I remember taking that picture. I'm not getting enough sleep. Woo! Hey, anyways, my name is McDonell. I'm the Chief FX Market Strategist for TradersWay.com. That's just what's up. We do these sessions 7:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday, here at Forex.Today. It's New York time, of course, approximately London lunch. Now, I was thinking about moving it forward or moving it back, but I'm not going to make any changes. So right now, 7:30 in the morning. I'm here to answer your questions, review the market with you, generally help you become a better trader because it's in our best interest. TradersWay is a broker. What most brokers want is you to put money in the account and then blow it up and then disappear. One and done. Right? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We, however, we want you not just to survive, but to thrive so that we are a service provider to your successful Forex trading business for many, many years and years and years and years to come. I think it's a better business model. We want you to succeed, so I'm here to help. Cool. So get involved, ask questions, and let's get you to success sooner than later, huh? First Friday of the month, I'm at FX Straight, where I've been hosting Trade Non-Farm Payrolls live for 11-something years. Every month for 11 years. When was the last time I took a day off from our daily webinars where I just like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go on family vacation, you know, or I'm just going to be traveling, I just can't do it. Like, never. If I go on vacation, you're coming with me. Now, you know what? I can't take you to Harvard, but I might try. I might. Can't promise yet. I'd have to find a place, right? Get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, find a place on campus, one of the buildings. That might be interesting though, huh? Live from Harvard Square. Right? Park your pips in Harvard Yard. So anyways, we'll see. I can't promise that. All right. So I got to move this out to Z-Way. Oh, you know what? Let me do this first. Life is great, right is grand. Hey, laddie, life is good. All right. Okay, let's try it. You don't want to go to Harvard. It's old. All right. You're not allowed to touch anything. Everything's old. All right. So here we are, eh? Here we are, eh? Let us start. What do you think? What do you see? Who put this line here? Could be a role reversal. Oop. Okay. Notice where the resistance is. No, I wanted this. Life is great. Life is grand. All right. So anyways, I just lost that. Let me undo. Let me undo. Now, great. All right. So you see the yellow, as they say in Georgia. You see the yellow zone. Still yellow. Okay. So if you're going to sell, most ideal place is higher up. Okay. If you were to buy it, WM2 is your zone. So any swing trader would know you either longed it or you didn't long it. Okay. And of course, the challenge here is what will it do if it does make it up there? What will happen? Will it do that? Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah, maybe. So you got to, if you get there or when you get there, you need to plan accordingly. Great. On our way. So, I know. Back down here when it was falling, we said at this line it should bounce. $44.30 was it? And our discussion back then is it probably could, probably will, probably should go back to 54 bucks. Seemed kind of silly at the time, but that's what we talked about. Fell all that way. So what was that all about? Why take it all the way back? Because he can? It's nice stuff, huh? Remember down here we're talking about OPEC's going to get together and agree on a few things. And oil inventories will start coming down. I think we've had 3 weeks in a row now of inventories falling. And, you know, there'll be some sort of reason. Yeah, rig count going up. Sure. Yeah. But remember, the major reason it's going up is so that people can make money. You never hear that on Wall Street, right? Or on CNBC. Yeah, it's going up so everyone can make money because that's what they do. Okay, here's our USD CAD. It's funny, right? Because we drew this, we did it on a 4-hour chart, I believe. But we drew it like so many weeks in advance, right? You can see it didn't actually go to the top. It got close, right? Drop down, retrace back to the moving average, drop back down. I mean, now I have to readjust again, right? It's quite remarkable how accurate we can be planning ahead, isn't it? Yeah. So this is what tells me that it's doing what it needs to do so people can make money. Not sort of like the simple people reality, right? What people on the street think, right? It needs to go up so people make money. And then it needs to come down so people can make money. And we're talking about us, right? Like killers. We're pros, man. This is what we do. This is, right? Instruments of death. Wow, you spent 12 hours writing? Fantastic. I hope it helps you. I hope it does, right? Yeah. That's what it's all about. So, you know, what might happen, Ryan, is you just bump into a billionaire today. And he'll say, "Oh, what do you think about oil?" You're like, "Oh, you didn't just ask me that, did you?" You better sit down. This is going to be good. Hang on. But that's why you do it, right? Oh, you better sit down for this one. This is going to be a wild ride, sir. Yeah. Yeah, but that's why you do it, Pete, right? You don't do it for any other reason. You want to be the smartest person in the room? You got to earn that. Your daddy doesn't make you smart. Your mama doesn't make you smart. You got to earn it. You got to be smart. There's your peso, there's your range. I don't want to get involved, but you know, the oscillator says up, right? M2s, if you were a bull, say up. But my point here is, what makes you a bull or a bear? Now, rising oil prices would be good for Mexico. It's a very large producer and exporter of oil. Okay? Hang on, I gotta increase this font. I can't quite read what you guys are typing. It's not that easy. Un momento, por favor. A little better. The Comey thing, whatever, yeah. I think, well, Europe is winning. I mean, right? Remember we're talking about it? When you got to get your money out of America, where are you going to put it? And Europe looks cheap. So anyways, euro dollar going up, and we're outside the monthly pivots. Your call, bro. Do you still want to hold it? It's more and more difficult. Well, we still have a week or so, right? It's more and more difficult when you've run out of tools. So when you're above the monthly, it's less accurate. Okay? It's less accurate, And another way of saying it is because it's less accurate, there's higher risk. Okay? That's for you to discern whether you want to be in it or not. Maybe you're playing an R3. Wouldn't be shocked if you got a monthly R3 up here, but I don't. Okay? Now we are getting, going up here, 114 is, we talked about it last week, but we also talked about it last year. We're getting closer and closer. When you get to 114, that's closer and closer to the no-fly zone. That's where Draghi just cannot take it anymore. The overvalued euro is going to kill inflation in Europe. All that money flow. So, by hook or by crook, he needs to do something to weaken the euro, and maybe they just sell euro themselves. But we're getting pretty close now. Follow the line across. Look how the euro's behaved in the past. Past performance does not predict future results. So here we are last May. Whoop, 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 whoop. Here we are this May. So, what if it does this? What if this is like a complete repeat? What if this happened again this year? The exact same thing. Why not? Hanging around downtown by myself, and I've had too much caffeine. All right, now lettuce pray. No, lettuce and cheese. Right in here. Was it Wednesday, I guess? No, it was last Tuesday, so we talked about it Wednesday. Okay, that'd be right. So last Wednesday, the Kiwi yen was falling hard, falling fast. And what did we specifically talk about for this pair? That the Kiwi might be you know what? This might not be scrolling. Hang on. Either you're not typing or this ain't scrolling. Hang on. Because I think you got it. Yeah, it's just not scrolling. All right, sorry. Mispriced. There you go. Let's hope. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this chat. It wasn't scrolling. All right. Undervalued, not due, but relative to. Remember, everything's relative. Okay, based on our analysis, our fundamental analysis of global dairy markets, which tend to influence the value of the New Zealand dollar based on its percentage of New Zealand GDP. The correlation tends to be high. And the Kiwi dollar was falling hard and fast last week when global dairy prices happen to be going up. So the positive correlation had broken down. And don't look at this pound Kiwi. This is wrong. I don't even know how to get rid of it. So hang on. But this is Kiwi yen if you look up here. So based on what you would assume correlation would provide, we specifically talked about it, I think 2 occasions last week, that New Zealand dollar was mispriced. Somebody in the world was making a mistake, and it wasn't us. That some idiot was selling it could be our opportunity to buy it. Where should we buy it? I don't know. How about in the area in which bears would take profit? I don't know, maybe, right? That number looks like it's about 76.50, and we are now at 77.50. You're welcome. This is where you buy me cigars. You say, you gave me knowledge, Wayne. Not a bad day. Just another piece of alpha, right? But the thing is, I'm teaching you why days before it goes up. You understand that? I'm not telling you it's going to go up. I teach you why days before it happens, why this might go up, why a USD CAD might go down, why oil would drop $10, turn around and go up $10. I'm not telling you, right? I'm not telling you anything except why it'll probably happen. Now, I think that's pretty hardcore important stuff, huh? Right? No, well, now it's going to be powerful, Frank. No, Wayne, the knowledge is powerful, yeah. So, I don't know. I hope you really take a step back every once in a while and go, holy crap. The fact that these things are going up or going down is actually quite boring, right? But the fact that we talk about it a day, a week, a month, 6 months in advance, talk about it as peers, as intellectuals, as comrades in arms, right? Talk about it intellectually, why it'll probably happen. Right? I'm giving you the goose that lays the golden egg, right? Right? Don't you see it that way? Like these should be trade secrets of mine. Okay? Yeah. Now, and if you don't make money, I don't know. Well, can't force feed you. Look at these things. I mean, look. Trading them down and then trading them back up. Technically and fundamentally. I don't know. It's beautiful. I love it. I didn't get that pullback. Did get that bounce. Still messing with this. So we'll see what happens in here, huh? If the bears are going to sell it, they've waited too long, huh? So the micro opportunity for the bears would be this little move in here. Beep. Okay, you got to reverse fib it. So it's basically where we are now, maybe the WM3 at basically 1260. You know what I'm talking about? It's killer, right? Remember, it fell $100 an ounce. In 3 weeks in advance, maybe 4, we talked about 12.17 being the bottom for the month of May. 12.17 for the month of May. I think it just might hold. What do you think? Will it be the bottom? Oops. Can't tell the thing. All right, no, you just know it's typing. All right, so is it going to be the bottom or what? And by your silence, is it because you're sick of this? You're like, yeah, Wayne, we talk about it every day, you're brilliant, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Don't look. There we go. Do. Mama, your sure needs a dream. Yeah. There you go. So that's 1080p that you're looking at. I had to make the window smaller. All right. Looks like we got some good looking trade plans in here. What is this, daily? Yep. So I don't know what this is all about. So it's a sell. So in a scenario like this, I'd rather you be buying the 21 than selling high, right? Because this is generally bullish, right? It's made all this move. It's pulled the role reversal. Selling that is, it's not really what I'd want for you. Euro yen, oh my God, yeah. With the flows right now, I could see the oscillator rolling. Okay, but you're selling into a rising market, and that's not something I would prefer for you. Double top or lower high off of that. Yeah. Especially with this oscillator, the moving averages and such. Okay, I can see that. But you're already short, right? So you're already aggressive. Oh, it's a sell limit, so you're not quite in yet. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see what you're doing. There's nothing technically wrong, right? So my only concern is on the daily. This doesn't look bearish at all. But, you know, I can see what you're doing. If you wanted to, lower low, lower high, okay, that makes sense. The oscillator's fine, right? Again, lower low, lower high. Oscillator says up and then down. Yeah, all right, yeah. Seems technically fine on the lower time frames. However, the medium term uptrend on the daily makes it a bit of a counter trade at the moment. You may simply be a bit early, and that produces risk. See? That's all you have to do. Oops, actually I didn't want to do that. You get too many emails as it is. Oh no, I can't unfollow. I meant to do that. So I'm going to unfollow, but no offense. All right, let's go back. So when I see a post like this, it's well thought out and laid out, whether you agree or not. I mean, I'm just shocked that there isn't 15 comments on these things. I don't know what you guys do. You're too busy, I guess. All right. Maybe I could unfollow on Euro Aussie. Yeah. No offense. I just get too many emails. All right. See this guy here, William? I coached him 10 years ago. All right. Swing trade of the week using Dixie and 10-year T-note as confirmation. Oh my gosh. Got to look at that. Selling dollar, buying yen. All right. Now they're both risk on, risk off currencies, so you got to be a little careful, but all right. So, all right, so this is the 10-year here. And we got price. So with price rising, yield falling, these are people buying bonds. So have it drop a little more, head up. That's cool. Oscillator's fine. So there's room for this to head up a little more. I think targets would be up here if you're going to fib it from there to there to there to there. Right? I think is what you're doing. Now you guys, right, you should get some basic drawing tools for your charts so you can do things like just draw some arrows like that. So much easier. So bond market rising, that should bring the, right? That should bring stock market down, bond market rising. Now the interesting thing is often with the bond market rising, you get dollar strength. But we'll see. It depends if foreigners are buying it or not. Now, I think foreigners are putting their money in Europe. Oops. So this is the dollar index, the value of the U.S. dollar. Oh, I see. I see an arrow right here. Okay. I see. me. This is the value of the U.S. dollar versus a basket of other currencies. So lower low. Whoop. Lower low would predict some sort of lower high. Okay, so that means foreigners not putting money in the United States, even though the bond market's going up. So that's investors moving, U.S. investors either moving back into bonds, right, or into European equities. Okay, all right, got it. Next. Oops. Has been skydiving. Skydiving. Okay, so USD yen coming down. All right. So once again, right, an assumption of price action. Okay. Problem is, are you going to treat that as a double bottom? Doesn't look like it, but right. I'd almost think like this first, but it seems to me. Let's use a drawing tool here. It seems to me what's in play on your trade plan is this is the sell zone, and this would be the target, right? Continued dollar weakness on the other chart. Continued stock market decline, so foreigners pulling their money out of the U.S. market. Okay. Okay. Problem is, in that scenario, yen would probably be weak as well, but not necessarily. And so this is the same thing. So you have it down and then up. Oh, this must be from last week then. So you can see you never got the breakout. Okay. So what's drawn is this, which did not occur. So what might occur, you say, right? Well, the way you play it now is it'll continue to move sideways until it breaks, and then hopefully continue in the direction of the prevailing trend, but you still have this to deal with. So you got to have another yellow zone down here. Okay. Okay. Seems fine. Thank you for posting your analysis. For this to work fundamentally, you are assuming that foreigners are removing funds from the U.S. stock market and placing it abroad, perhaps Europe. What was that all about? Perhaps Europe. Some of the U.S. funds would also need to shift from stocks to bonds. Good enough, right? Boom. Right? So, once again, if I was learning how to trade, I would spend a couple of hours a day review. These are all opportunities to practice your analysis, technically and fundamentally. Posting, but also reviewing other people's posts. Because your mind doesn't know the difference whether you made this post or someone else made the post. It's just another chart. It's just another series of logic. All right, so this is like, we're looking at the bond market. We're looking at the Dixie. We're looking at USD yen. I mean, there's lots of opportunity to practice. And just sitting down, throwing trades down at your MT4 demo account, it's not going to make you a better trader. That's easy. That's absolutely easy. That's not what successful people would do. Yeah, all right. So, here's what people should do then. Where's Ryan's analysis? Let's bring up his USD CAD. Is this one? Well, you know what? Let's go to. Okay, FX Outlook. This one? Yeah. All right, so here's an assignment for everyone that wishes to be a success one day. Review and thoughtfully comment on Ryan's analysis of the US CAD. He spent 12 hours of his life writing this for you. Okay? I mean, come on. Spend at least a half an hour reviewing his analysis and leave a thoughtful comment. Otherwise, you're just a lurker. I mean, I don't know what more needs to be done, right? Get involved, man. Thank you, Ryan. Just right off the bat. Governing Council discussions on 3 main issues. Positive data was signaling stronger economic. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, recent data points. Retail sales. Core negative. Oh, by the way, put this into perspective. Core is negative, yet the currency is significantly devalued year over year. I mean, that's doubly bad. Right? Like all this good retail data out of the Bank of England, for example. Isn't it just because a gallon of milk costs more? And a liter of petrol costs significantly more. You know what I mean? So Canada has a currency that's significantly devalued year over year, and they don't have inflation? Like what? What? Now maybe it's just because Canada is financially sound and they can absorb it. Right, Nick. Well put. So anyway, CPI 1.1, core 1.1. Hey, CPI and core can't be the same. I think there's a cut and paste there. That can't be true. Is that true? Housing market, activity. Trade balance, not exporting. Manufacturing sales. Okay, this looks off too, doesn't it? Like, really? Well, that might be a canary in the coal mine that you need to be watching for kitty cat. Oil, yeah. 10-year, sure. Also watch the spread over US. Bank of Canada, OPEC, pulling all the right things to be talking about. Baker Hughes, rig count, all the right things. Assumption, Bank of Canada, yeah. FOMC, okay, yeah. OPEC, yeah. Considerations, trading the statement. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Threats. So he's doing a SWOT. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely something going on in there. Hence the big hiccup. So on and so forth. Yes, so honestly, I think there should be some very significant comments and thoughts for everybody. So once again, everybody's got homework. If you're serious about being a success, I want you to review this and think about it. And add a relevant, thoughtful comment. Right? More than just like, hey, thanks, dude, thumbs up. I mean, come on. Leave a thoughtful comment. All right? If Ryan worked for you, Ryan was a quant or an analyst, and you're the chief trader, the senior trader. What kind of questions would you have for Ryan? What kind of statements? What would you do? How would you translate in this to something, right? Yeah. So I don't know. Get involved, guys. Right? There's more to this than just observing. One day you'll be a success. No, start today. But thank you, Ryan. It's very apparent you put serious thought into this. Okay? So I want to shift and leave one more thought here. Let's go to Euro Yen. Okay? Yep. Okay. Seems like this may not be the easiest thing to break through. Okay. So watch your Euro USD, and if we tickle up to 114, maybe 115, watch the rollover on all the Euro pairs. And the interesting thing about that is the person or organization selling Euro up there at 114, 115 may be the ECB. And the ECB could be the one behind you, backing you up. Okay? So peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May our profits be above average. I'll see you tomorrow. Be there, be square. Cheers, guys. Thanks again for being on my team. Let's do it this way. All right. Goodbye.